All right, and welcome to the Thanks for Sharing podcast. We are brought to you by Sharky's Barbershop at Sharky's Barbershop on Instagram, Hoover Delivery Service, hooverdeliveryservice.com,
Okay.
Four Seasons Landscaping, also Four Seasons Landscaping on Instagram, Chop Shop Studio. Find that on Instagram. All of this you can find on Instagram. Pace Roofing. And what's the other one? Art History. How could I forget?
Yeah.
101.
And Trash
Art-
Mommy Art.
And Trash Mommy Art.
Yeah.
What, you just throwing sponsorships
Oh, of
out?
course.
You got to pay big bucks for those.
I'll give you one of these vapes.
All right. I don't want one of your two vapes.
I need two in case I run out of one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm insane.
Nah, you're just cautious and also insane, and that's fine. Today I got one of my good friends. I got Big Baby Mish on here. No one calls her that.
Big Baby Mish.
No one calls
yeah,
her that.
That's a new one.
Michelle Farrell. Trash Mommy Art.
Farrell.
Up and coming tattoo artist, man.
Yeah.
You're living your dreams.
I am.
And I'm happy for you.
For real, living the dream.
Yeah, you're doing it.
I know.
You had a dream and you went for it.
Don't let your dreams die at Applebee's.
They'll probably die at Applebee's.
Oh, man. You'll end up
What?
You'll end up killing yourself.
Yeah,
at some
probably.
point,
Whatever.
yeah.
I'll throw a slam dunk in there. It's funny. Over the weekend, I was talking to there was like a group of us at this recovery house thing, and this one girl works at Maggiano's, and she was like, "Oh, chef prepared us a special thing." Yeah, chef.
Okay.
And I was like, "What?"
Were you annoyed immediately?
Yeah, because I watch a lot of cooking shows.
Yeah.
So I
And
was
you
like,
work at a
I was
restaurant.
like, listen, man, this ain't Hell's Kitchen. You don't gotta call the guy at Maggiano's chef. And she was
Fucking
like,
chain restaurant.
yeah, she was like, but that's his name, Chef. And I was like, Chef. She
That's
was
not
like,
his-
she was like, Chef
I wanna see your
Steve.
birth
She
certificate.
said, Chef Steve. I was like, well, his name's Steve.
Yeah.
Then
Steve.
that's
made
like
this.
if I went to the kitchen at Applebee's at work and I went up to the microphone. I was like, Chef, how long on
Call
that
me.
spinach dip?
Call me chef
Yeah.
now.
I'm just calling the microwave Chef.
The bartender Joe.
Yeah, bartender. May I please have a
Yeah. Call me server Michelle. I'm walking out my shift.
yeah, chef
Chef.
at a franchise restaurant.
Is that a personality trait?
What? Yeah, I guess, dude.
Having chef in your title.
Yeah, and some people work hard for that.
They do.
Being a chef's serious business.
It looks like it.
I
on
watch a
TV.
lot of cooking shows.
Yeah, on TV it looks really
Yeah,
serious.
Big Guy Grocery Game, which I don't think any of them are considered chef. I'm sure some of them are. But I'm just like, I love that show. I love cooking competitions, man.
Competition shows in general.
Which is weird because my palate of eating food is just, I was
Like fucking chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I'm like, do you guys make Velveeta mac and cheese here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go
Because
to
I would eat
Wendy's.
that. Yeah, throw
Yeah.
that in a deep fryer. I'll fucking eat it. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Anything in there.
Yeah. So what's going on? The art game's taking off, man.
Yeah, dude. It's
You pumped?
it's dude.
Hey, let me tell you something.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Like I never thought it would actually happen,
Yeah,
you know?
I'd like to take some credit for it.
Okay. Whatever.
No?
Whatever. Yeah,
You wouldn't give me any credit for it?
I would give Nate a little more credit.
Why?
He helped.
He helped Nate?
Nate, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wow. I feel a little discouraged now.
Oh.
That's upsetting.
Now you helped.
I didn't do nothing. You did it all yourself. You're killing it. I'm proud of you.
Didn't say that.
Yep, you did it all yourself, and I'm proud of you, man.
Hey,
and
thanks,
that's just
man.
what it is. I got a new phone 2 weeks ago, so
Oh, thank God.
yeah, I don't have the button anymore on my phone, which upsets me.
I'm just glad that your microphone doesn't cut in and out all
Yeah.
the time now.
Yeah, that's a good thing. People can hear me now,
Yeah.
or it's a bad thing.
Could go either way.
Yeah, you're my go-to phone call to complain about stuff. I'm like, you want to hear about my life real
Yeah,
quick?
do
And
you
you're like,
believe-
you want to hear how equally bad my life is? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's a good
You
relationship we
believe this
got.
girl said chef.
Yeah, can you believe she said chef? What's wrong with her? And she's gonna watch this episode of the podcast and be like, "Why you talking about me on that shit?" I'm gonna be like,
alright.
"Cause that shit was funny that you were calling Steve chef."
Fucking Steve.
Then the audacity to be like, "Listen, his name's Chef Steve," and I just couldn't get off the fact. I was like, "Well, his name's Steve then."
Yeah. Unless his name's SHEF.
Wow.
I mean, that's a
That,
thing.
that'd be an
That's a thing
interesting
that
name.
happens.
Yeah, you think that happens often? I think Steve's a all right name, you know what I mean? Most Steves I met, there's a couple good ones I know, but most Steves I met, they're just fat assholes. And I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good guys.
It
Real piece of shit.
Yeah,
Great guy.
Steves are always ball busters, dude. They're just always
Yeah.
like, they're like, hey, I'm just here to bust your balls. My name's Steve. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
Steve, fucking calm it down for a second.
Yeah, I had a good friend named Steve. He's dead. You got any?
You did?
You got any new dead friends lately?
Lately?
Yeah.
No. No, I was going hard at the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah.
My
You
buddy,
were beating everybody with dead friends.
yeah, someone was dying at least once a week, and I was like, yeah, well, they're dead now, and everyone's like, oh my god, are you okay? I was like, I'm not dead, so yeah,
Yeah.
doing pretty good for myself, you know.
We did really well. We were peaking.
We
in
were
quarantine.
peaking, yeah. People were just dropping,
fucking unemployed.
you know? Yeah,
Calling each other. What are you?
yeah.
Nothing.
Dude, I miss it so many times. It always makes me think when people are like, if you won the lottery, what would you do? I'm like, nothing.
Quarantine.
Yeah, I would do nothing. And people be like, you'd be so bored. And then
No.
God gave us a chance to prove that. And I was like, this is the time of my
Yeah.
life. I got a Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of movies.
I did home projects.
Yeah, did some arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
You
If
arts
were
and
bored-
crafts, girl.
If you were bored, you're just not okay with
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just, yeah.
Idiot.
You're definitely not okay with yourself if you're like, I can't take this quarantine anymore.
Yeah.
I know people that were like quarantined for like a week. Their job was just closed for a week, and they're like, I can't do it. I'm like,
yeah.
what's wrong with you,
They're like,
dude?
I can't do it. They shoot heroin.
Yeah, they're like, can't do it. Heroin seems like a good option.
You're like, what? Wow.
Yeah, getting sober in the quarantine must have been rough, dude.
Yeah, but people did it.
Because I did one Zoom meeting. I had to speak at it for my anniversary in April.
That's
And
weird.
then I just showed my feet the whole time because I was laying in my bed barefoot.
Barefoot.
And I was like, you guys want to see my feet?
Yeah.
And then I spoke for 5 minutes. I was like, this thing's gay. So
Yeah. Can't believe you showed your feet for free that long. On the
yeah, I
internet.
showed my feet for free. We don't need no OnlyFans around here, man.
Yeah. Free feet.
I'm giving out free feet pics.
Yeah.
Just ask me. I
Yeah,
got you.
Get your Zoom
Yeah.
address.
There were
Is there an
screenshots
address?
going crazy. They were like, holy shit, this dude showing his feet right now. Is that not the sound it makes? Do the
I
sound.
just like the sound effect.
What? The yeah.
Yeah.
That's about give or take the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good. Works.
Who knows? I was chopping it up with the people at AT&T because I don't know anything about phones. And they're like, so what do you want? I was like, I want a phone that works. You know?
That's it.
And
That's
they
the
were-
only requirement.
I was like, just whatever, dude. Just set it up, man.
Yeah.
And they were great at the AT&T. You know what I mean?
So what'd you get? The 11?
iPhone 11, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you go from the 6 to the 11?
I had the 8.
Okay.
I had the 8, dude. Don't try to fucking number shame me on my phone, okay?
Number shade.
But yeah. I don't even care about which phone I have as long as it makes phone calls. Which I'm a big phone
That's all
call
you
guy.
do.
Yeah, I
you
don't like
you
texting.
Don't text. You don't DM.
Yeah, because my thumbs just jumble up and it's like 5 words that aren't real words, or it's like the whole thing. There's no space bar and the word just gets like 3 words get lumped together. I'm like, I hope you knew what that meant because I'm not correcting myself.
Or you just get upset and delete it all and
Yeah,
then
then
never
are people-
send anything.
Yeah, nah, I never delete. I just fucking.
Oh, I'll do that. But
Yeah.
if it keeps fucking up, I'll just delete everything and not
Yeah.
respond because I tried.
You're like, it was a good run, but I can't get a sentence together,
Yeah.
and I'm a grown woman, so
Yep.
I give up on life.
Can't.
Can't do it. I know. A huge shout out to your mom, who's probably listening.
She's definitely listening.
She's definitely listening.
Yeah, from St. Augustine, Florida.
Nice, dude. We're blowing up in Florida. Big fan base in Florida. Unreal, to be honest with you. Last time I went to, I think Florida.
Wait, please tell the Florida story.
I hate Florida, first off. But
Yeah.
the last time I went to Florida was the worst experience of my life because I was like very rah-rah Alcoholics Anonymous. I was like, when
AA
AA
's
asks,
Yeah.
you don't say no. What you can say no.
You can.
I'm here to tell everyone listening.
Yeah.
If you're if you're sober a long time or newly sober, sometimes you can say no. But my buddy lived up here and he relapses like once a year. He's like, I don't know
More often than that.
he's like, Mariah Carey came on the radio and it was time. And I was like, all right. And he's like,
All right.
pipes to the sky, boys. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, hey, you get 90 days sober. I'll go down there and I'll speak for you. And he was like, all right, bet. He gets 90 days sober, which I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, he actually did it. This is the same dude that I sponsored.
impressive.
Yeah, I sponsored him for a little bit, like for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We were driving around in his car. He lifts up the center console and there's just like a bundle and a bunch of works in there. And he's like, what should I do with this? And I was like, I would throw it out, I guess, if you want to get sober.
Yeah.
And he was like,
You wanna sell
nah, I'm good. And then we went to a car wash. He washed his car for an hour straight.
He was high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 minutes on
Yeah,
one
all
tire.
happy and
Yeah,
Joe
20 minutes on one
fucking-
tire,
yeah.
just fucking scrubbing it away.
Whistling.
He's like foam brush on this bitch, you know what I mean? And he said the wisest thing. I was like, so you think you're going to get sober anytime soon? He said, sometimes you got to get on to get off. And I was like, well,
Don't know.
yeah.
That's
I was like, you ain't wrong though. You're not,
Yeah, okay.
you do got to get on to get off. That is a true statement. But he comes home for Christmas. Mariah Carey starts playing on the radio. He's like, Pipes to the Sky Boys. Goes back to Florida. And he's like, hey, listen, I relapsed while I was home. And I already had a plane ticket booked. I was like, I'm coming down to speak for you in January. Port St. Lucie, here I come. Which is terrible town. Terrible
Never
town. Yeah, you don't want to go.
I don't want to. I'm not
Yeah.
interested now.
The whole city goes on martial law by 6 o'clock. They're like, listen, you need to be in, lights off, and in bed. And I'm like, yeah,
That's dramatic.
this is terrible. So I go down there. First night, he's like, you can stay at the halfway house with me. I found out a lot about planning a trip, and that's you actually have to plan it.
Yeah.
I just went down there thinking shit was sweet.
So you were fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh into
And I was like 4 years
looking for the
sober.
best in people.
Yeah, I was 4 years sober. I still believed in people.
Yeah.
And then I fly down to Florida, and the first night he's like, listen, the halfway house owner, I told him you were staying there. He said, that's not good. That's an insurance liability. And I was like, that's not good.
No.
And he's like, don't worry, I got you set up nice. And he pulls, it was an abandoned house in Florida. It was some dude's dead grandmom's. And I knew
Was
the
the body
dude,
still
I knew the
inside?
dude whose grandmom it was. And he was like, it's cool. You can stay there. And thank God there was electricity because I can't sleep without a TV. So I had my phone
Same.
plugged in watching YouTube. And I was like,
Neutral.
yeah, just in the middle of nowhere in Florida in an abandoned house, 4 years sober. And I woke up the next day and I just started walking. I just started walking to a meeting. And there was a dude with one leg who came pulling up to the meeting. He's like, you here for the meeting, son? I was like, yeah. Then after the meeting, everyone was very nice. And they were like, hey, listen, do you need a ride back? And I was like, yeah. They're like, where? I was like, Port St. Lucie. And they were like, okay, I know where that is. They were like, we're at in Port St. Lucie. I'm like, literally anywhere. I'll fucking take it. And they're like, yeah, but specifically, where do you need to go? I was like, I don't know what you people aren't understanding. Then my boy came and picked me up from that meeting. 2 days passed. I speak at the meeting I'm supposed to speak at, and none of them gave a fuck. They were like, I told them I was like sleeping in a abandoned house, so I was down here 4 years sober, but you gotta stay sober. And they were like, and the dude who actually owned the recovery houses was like, Chief, why'd you?
Chief?
Yeah, he chiefed me. He was like,
oh wow.
yeah, it was bad. He was
I
like,
wouldn't have stayed after.
he
the
was like,
chief.
and it was my last night there. He was like, why'd you stay in an abandoned house? I was like, oh, that's funny because I couldn't stay in the halfway house because you said it was an insurance liability. So that's
Yeah.
great.
Did he even know about it?
No, but I did end up staying there after the first night because my boy, all his roommates were like, that's fucked up. You made your boy sleep in an abandoned house last night in Florida. Like, I don't know anything about Florida.
Well, what could you have expected?
Yeah, and then when he moved back up here, he was acting like a hero. He was like, yeah, I felt bad for him, so I let him sleep in the house. I was like, your roommates
I
felt bad.
for him.
Yeah, you didn't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah. And that was Florida, man.
Was he your guy at AT&T?
No.
What are you doing for Christmas?
What am I doing for Christmas? Nothing. We keep it small
Yeah.
in the White household. We don't do anything on holidays. We're probably getting Chinese food.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Do you like Christmas?
Yeah, I love Christmas.
It's horrible.
You think it's horrible?
Yeah.
You don't like the holly jolly? You don't like being in a good
No.
mood?
No, tomorrow, December 1st, cuts in the depression.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got that seasonal shit.
Well, that I'm not good enough
Yeah.
for Christmas. Shit.
Yeah, you don't deserve a nice Christmas.
I don't deserve it.
Which
Yeah.
is true, but you know, I'm just kidding. Nah, you deserve a good Christmas.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's holly and jolly and all that stuff, you know? Cookies. I'm a big cookie guy, so Christmas, they start baking the cookies.
They do bake the cookies.
Yeah, man.
I'll put my head in the oven.
Yeah, I tried shoving my head in the oven one time. I was being real dramatic. I told my mom, I was like, I'm gonna shove my oven over something.
Shove my
It was over something dramatic. Like we were out of pizza rolls. I was like, "Hey, we got
oven.
pizza
Yeah,
rolls," and she was
fuck
like,
you.
"No." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna shove my head in the oven." Then she was like, "All right, well, we have an electric oven, so good
Yes,
luck.
doesn't work.
You'll be sitting in there for a while." I was like, "All right." Then I shoved my head in the
How
oven.
old were you? 20, 25.
Yeah, like 27 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old enough to not act that way over pizza rolls.
Yeah, you could have just
You
went
get
to the store
hankering for
in
some
your
pizza
car
rolls. You got to go for it,
with
you
the
know?
money from your job and
Yeah.
bought pizza rolls.
Yeah. I don't like going to grocery stores to get food when I'm hungry because
They're horrible in general.
I'll be like jonesing like late night for like cereal sometimes. It's like one of my late night go-tos, and I'll just sit in the cereal aisle. And it's the worst because I'll run to people from AA and I'm wearing like night pants. I'm wearing night pants.
Yeah,
Sober as a judge, which is a saying that makes no sense.
I don't like that one now.
Yeah, and I'll just be like staring at all the cereal, and I always run in. And this is 3 a.m. I always run into someone from AA at like the grocery store, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just trying to pick a cereal."
Don't ask me what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're like, "Your life must be tough, man. You're sitting here
Yeah.
thinking about what
You're
cereal
making-
you
you're
want for
making it
2
worse.
hours." I'm like,
asking me
"Yeah,
what I'm
like,
doing here, looking at crunch berries
yeah,
at 3 in the morning.
Well, I wouldn't get crunch berries. That's not.
I
me.
love a
That's
crunch
not.
berry.
You like a crunch
I
berry?
do. I had them last night.
Yeah, I've been big on corn pops lately.
It's odd.
Is that an old man
That
cereal?
is an old man cereal. Yeah.
They're great, man. Gotta have my pops.
Yeah, the same man that put their head in the oven
Over
for
pizza rolls.
enjoys
Has
corn
to have
pops.
his pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like corn pops, Oreos, Tricks, Cocoa Krispies, not Cocoa
Not
Pebbles.
Cocoa Puffs.
They
Oh,
taste like wet pieces of paper after a while. Cocoa
lot of them
Pebbles
do.
and Fruity Pebbles.
a lot of them do. It's
Yeah,
disappointing.
whatever. That's my cereal choices, man.
Yeah.
A good Captain Crunch, a peanut butter crunch. I'll do that.
So you like the Captain Crunch, but not the Crunch Berries.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Hey, man. I'm just telling you how it is. You're great. You are, in fact, one of the most awkward people I know, and
Oh,
I
it's
think,
horrible.
and I think it's great because
It's
you're just you all your time, which I think is a hard thing to accomplish. Is just being yourself.
Yeah.
But you are painfully you sometimes. You know what I
Oh my
mean?
god, I have an anxiety disorder. I'm convinced. My armpits are moist constantly. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going
You need
on.
to put some secret on.
I put on some Old Spice actually.
You use men's deodorant.
do,
I use
yeah.
women's deodorant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Secret. Secret's out now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're so awkward that it's great because it's
Uh-huh.
you, and especially in like the whole sobriety like life, people are just like, "I'm so awkward, you wouldn't get it." I'm like, "Nah, you're not awkward. That bitch is awkward. You need to get around her sometimes." I was like, "You'll see what awkward is. You just don't know how to hold the conversation for more than 2 seconds."
Right. And it's usually a painful conversation anyway.
Yeah.
I took my first stranger appointment at the
Oh,
tattoo
nice.
shop. Yeah, like a stranger.
Yeah.
And dude, I didn't know how to talk to. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to?
You're like,
you want to?
You're like, "So you like hats or what?" Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Hats?
I
What?"
didn't even come over with like something to write on. I was
Yeah.
just making it up. I'm like on my phone, like my hands are sweating, the keyboard's not working. I'm like, can you send me a? She doesn't speak English,
Yeah.
so I was like,
And she was just like, "Just tattoo me now, please, lady. You're making
Yeah.
this so painful.
I made it so painful.
More painful than the actual tattoo."
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good though.
yeah.
What's your favorite thing you've tattooed so far?
Ooh. I've done a couple peonies I like.
Peonies.
Peony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flower. For anybody who doesn't know, I know.
They might not know, and
I'm
they
pretty
might
much
hear
a
that word.
horticulturist, dude. I know shit about
Fucking
leaves.
botanist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know about wildlife.
Yeah, plants and such.
Yeah, I'm a plant guy. Everybody knows
I'm
that
not.
about me.
I'll fucking kill a succulent.
You'll kill a succulent?
Yeah, and they're hard to
they're,
kill.
They're hard to kill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I never had a succulent.
Yeah, I killed a
Dude,
lot
keeping
of them.
flowers alive is tough because my mom gets flowers for like out back, like big pots of them, and
Yeah.
they like left for a week, and she was like, "Just make sure those fucking flowers don't die." And I was like,
All
like,
right.
"All right, man." And people always like use the saying, they're like, "Hey, you know, if you're lonely, get a dog." Then some people will be like, "No, don't get a dog. See if you can take care of a plant for a week." I'm like, "Yeah, dog's a lot easier. A dog will tell you when it's hungry, when it wants to go out and take a shit."
Yeah.
Said plant,
You have to
I'm like, you can overwater them.
What do you want?
Yeah. You can overwater them, not water them enough, and either way, they just die.
You could put it in the sun too long and it gets sunburned.
Yeah, then I start panicking. I'm like, am I going to kill these flowers, man? This shit's tough.
If we ever had kids, we might kill them.
Yeah, exactly. They're just going to be like...
like an infant. Like, what do you want? You
yeah,
just
that's
scream.
probably easier than a plant, man.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm not a kid, guys. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Plants are pretty tough to take care of, though.
Yeah. How about Nate with 6 kids?
Yeah, he's got 17 kids, man.
17
It just keeps growing. Every time I talk to him, he's
Yeah.
like, I just had 8 more kids, man. It's crazy
Every
out
time.
here.
They're just screaming.
Yeah. It's bad. He's over at Pace Roofing now, man. He's a Pace Roofing guy.
Oh, he's a pace guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I think so. Last week he
Is
was.
he up on the roof?
Yeah, he's up on the roof, man.
Yeah.
Pace Roofing, great sponsor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
Did they pay you?
Nah,
Nah. Yeah.
not yet. Yeah,
You
I'm
working
gonna-
on it?
I'm gonna shake down Pace Roofing. I'm gonna be like, hey, listen here,
Calm
man.
down,
These
Kara.
yeah, I don't care. Hoover delivery service. He reached out to me, and my buddy Joey, who owns Hoover Delivery Service, is the man. Because when I shot the special, I needed to rent chairs,
Oh, he was the chair guy.
which was like a whole conundrum. He
Yeah.
he went with me to get the chairs. I called the chair place. I was like, hey, listen, man, I need these chairs. Turns out I knew the owner, and he's like, I'll hook you up.
No,
Just have them back
everybody.
tomorrow morning. I was like, gotcha. And so the fun fact about the special, which I didn't tell anyone, is it's up 4 flights of steps in an abandoned window
Yeah,
factory.
it was cute.
And people are like, what? I got to walk up all these? I was like, I walked up with these with 70 folding chairs, man. Get the fuck out of
They
my
were
face.
upset about walking upstairs.
Yeah, but Joey showed up to the rescue because I was like, I don't know how I'll get these down here. And he was like, I own a delivery service.
Open the window.
Yeah. Open the window and just fucking shimmy him up, dude. It was 4 flights of steps. It was a tall
Hey,
building.
you could get like a rope.
But he showed up, man, and he just beasted it out, man. He was like carrying like 15 chairs a pop, like up these
God bless
steps.
him.
Yeah, he's jacked. But he's man. He hit me up over the weekend. And he was like, yo, I need a sponsorship on this podcast. And I was like, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
So now they're on board, man.
How about Colleen?
Yeah, what about her? She's a lot.
She's insane.
She's great. Me and Colleen went to high school together.
Did you?
Yeah. And we were watching. It's when the Eagles were in the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl. I had a bunch of people.
When's that?
2017, they won.
You weren't in high school in 2017.
I said
Oh,
when the
okay.
Eagles won the Super Bowl. When were me and Colleen in high school? We graduated the same year, 07.
Yeah, my brain just
Yeah.
shut down for a sec. Okay.
We were in my house. I had a bunch of people over, and she's never been to my house. We didn't like really hang out in high school because I didn't hang out with anyone because I was a loser.
Yeah.
And I was like, drugs are sick though.
Yeah,
which
drugs
I
are
didn't do
sick.
till after high school. I went
Yeah.
so hard after
Yeah.
high school.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I drank a lot.
Yeah, I drank a good amount in high school. Then afterwards, I was like, I'm going to go so hard. Then by 24, I retired. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is it, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm about to be off my mom's health insurance. She told me to get it this time. Yeah. Those Living Green stays aren't cheap, man.
How many times you go to Living Room?
3 times. 3-time
too.
champion.
Me too. I went there 3 times.
3rd time was a charm.
The first time I completed. The second time I got sent to Friends Hospital, and the third time I got kicked out.
Yeah.
It was good.
First time I was partial patient, which was a terrible
Oh, you were
idea.
a PHP guy.
Yeah, just because I went there for it was like adult daycare. I went there from 7 to 5 every day.
Yeah.
I would just get high on the weekends. They would never drug test me, which I thought was weird. I was like, that's weird.
At a drug program.
Yeah,
It
I was like, I
yeah,
think that's pretty weird. Next time they gave me a bed and I stayed there. Then the 3rd time they gave me the same exact bed. So they
Yeah.
say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. I did the exact same shit and got a different result because I'm killing it, or I'm insane.
You're different.
Yeah, I'm just built different,
You're just
man.
built
Yeah,
different.
I'm just built different.
Yeah.
No, but Colleen was at my house and she was like, how long have you lived here? And my parents literally bought that house right when I was born. So 32 years.
Oh, yeah. She's convinced.
I've lived there
that
for
you-
32 years at this point. And she was like, what? This was a couple years ago. I don't know how old I was. I was 29 or some shit. I forget. It was 3 years ago, so I should know that. Yeah, 29.
Yeah, give or take. Who cares, math?
And she was like, how long you live here? I was like, 29 years. And she said, no, you didn't. I was like, I think I would know how long I lived in my own house. She was so convinced. She's like, you didn't grow up here. I was like, yeah, I did. She was like, no, you grew up in this neighborhood. I was like, no, the fuck I didn't.
Yeah, she would tell me all the time. Joe
Yeah.
White didn't grow up in that house.
Yeah,
And I'm like, why would he lie?
Yeah.
Why do you, why would he make that up?
Is that the big practical joke? 10 years from now, I'm going to be like, Colleen got you. I didn't grow up there. Yeah, like, what? That's a lot of It's a long setup for a
long
joke.
lie. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? How is the call? I haven't talked to her.
She's so insane.
She's insane.
One of the last times she was at the house, she's going through her mail, all sporadic.
Yeah.
I mean, erratic, opening everything. And she got something that asked for money for cancer research or something, and she throws it and she says, "I'm not donating unless I have cancer." What?
Makes sense, you know?
Yeah, she got like a robe for a baby and was putting it on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's doing a lot lately. Good for her. She's doing great.
She's laying in the tub. She's like, "Give me the phone to let me talk to Joe White."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, why are you trying to talk to me all aggressive? Like, what did I do to you? You know what I
Joe
mean?
White my ass.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me?
What?
I was like, lady, calm down.
Yeah.
Good times, man. Good times. We've known each other for a minute now.
Yeah, me and you.
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
about 6 years?
I like when you say we're only friends because we didn't die.
Yeah. Nah, we've been friends for the whole time, pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's how I like do it. Like, you know, you get sober and like a lot of times like 7 years passes and there's like, these are the people that's left. And it's like, I guess we're friends now, man.
Yep. That
Because
is.
all those other motherfuckers are dead because heroin kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is real.
Most of them are dead. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them are dead.
Yeah.
A lot of good people, man. We lost a lot of good people in the war.
Mm-hmm.
Or not so good people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause,
They're all right.
yeah. I miss them.
Me too.
Small part of me misses them.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's horrible, honestly.
What are you gonna do though? You know, but 6 years? What is it? 7 or 6 years? I've been sober for 7 years. I've known you pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much the whole time.
I think I had a year when I met you,
Already?
or close to it.
Maybe.
Maybe, who knows?
9 months. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we just
Irrelevant.
hang out at Life or Death every night. You know what I
Life or
mean?
death,
Life
yeah.
or Death.
Old Life or Death.
Spot to be, man.
It was.
Yeah,
Life or Death in my recovery house.
yeah. Montague,
Yeah.
the Tague.
The tag.
Good times there, man. That place was a mess.
I miss Mel.
Oh, yeah. You miss the squad?
Just Mel.
Just Mel?
Yeah.
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 I'm sure she'll pop up.
Yeah.
That's what people do. They just pop up.
Yeah, I used to do everything that you would do. Just wait,
Yeah.
wait for her to get done work.
Yeah, you would
like,
just wait by the door like a
Yeah,
cat.
like
You'd be
insane.
like, "Are you ready to do something? Like,
Remember
what are
you-
you doing?"
Remember you were in love with that one girl?
Yeah, she sucked. She sucked. It was bad time.
I know.
I was
It's
like,
all right.
I was like, I don't get why. Yeah, I won't do that.
It's all right. At a year sober, I was
Yeah,
out of my fucking mind.
I think like my first I won't say 6. My first 5 years sober, I just wanted to be in love so bad, but I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm just at a point where I'm just like,
yeah.
I like just how things are, and it's almost to a stubborn point.
It
but,
is 100%.
But I used to do some just not even. I would do things with good intentions and then realize that probably seemed real creepy, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was 4 years ago, there was this girl I had a little crush on, and I was like, we started drumming up conversation, and I didn't even think we would get to small talk. I was like, wow, I can't believe this shit's working.
Yeah, she's
You know what I
talking.
mean? Yeah. I was like, I can't even believe this shit's working. And we were talking, and she's like, I like reading a lot. I was like, I'm going to hook you up with a book, which I thought was a sweet gesture.
Yeah.
And we were texting the one day. I was like, I'll come to your work, drop this book off. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. She wasn't even there. She took her lunch break. And it was bad because I went up an elevator,
Yeah.
and it was one of those elevators where it has double doors.
And you're standing the wrong way.
Yeah, and I was
Oh
standing
my
the wrong way,
God.
so my
Just
back
fucking
was
stay on and
facing
leave.
her work was a hair salon, and the door open and my back just faced to it, and I'm holding a book, and I was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to just leave this and just going to leave. And then I thought it was this cutesy romantic gesture, and I'm on the phone with my boy Cody, actually, who's just fucking negative sometimes, a lot of times. And I was like, yeah, I just did this. He's like, that's creepy as shit, man. And I was like, and I was stuck in traffic. Took me an hour to get home, and the whole
so you had
time,
to sit and
yeah, I
think.
turned the car radio off. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck everything.
Make it worse.
Yeah, I was like, that was real creepy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
guess what? Nothing ever happened of that. So
Did she even say hey?
she probably don't give a fuck. She probably she's like, what a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's
fucking
gonna listen to
weirdo.
this episode of the podcast and be like, oh shit, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
That's what I think in my head every time I do one of these. Like every person I ever met in my life's like watching this, like, oh, I can't wait for them to talk about me on this
Makes you
shit.
wonder
What?
who's watching.
I do. Sometimes I do get curious. The answer could be nobody.
Are you ever paranoid?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, a lot of the
Yeah.
times.
If
Yeah.
somebody's holding a phone like this, I ask them to move it so the camera's not facing me, so they're not recording me on another phone.
Yeah, I'm not paranoid like that. I'm big, and this is like a terrible thing, but if someone's on their phone, dude, the light just comes up, and I do not want to look on
Oh, I
people's
look.
phone.
I look.
Yeah, I don't want to look. I don't care what the fuck you're doing, but I just
don't
see
care,
it.
but-
Yeah, I just see a light, and like my eye just drifts towards it. I'm like
Yeah.
a moth, like an idiot, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, I'm
a
like,
fucking dog or something.
yeah. And sometimes
like-
sometimes I see text messages I don't want to see of people I know, and I'm just like, I didn't want to see that at all. I just
Like
want.
what?
Then I make like eye
Spill
contact
the-
with the person whose
spill
phone.
The tea. The tea. I was
I
gonna say juice. Is that?
Yeah,
Oh, what's the
dish the dirt.
Dish the dirt.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know, but I just know like sometimes I just like look over and I'm like, I don't even want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I liked when I would see my old roommate's text.
Yeah.
He's got like some girl saved as young exotic John.
Yeah.
She's saying she's at IOP.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
God bless you, man. That's a big sneeze.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Coming out.
Mark's doing great over there.
He's doing so well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah. Dude, you're the first lady of the podcast. We're acting like gentlemen in here. Usually it
Yeah.
gets rowdy.
Rowdy?
No, not at all.
Mark's not even here.
Yeah, he's not. It's all right, though. And how does that make you feel?
I feel like a lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, dude. That's good. First lady. First lady of Thanks for Sharing, man. That's a
Yeah.
huge honor, man.
Butler doesn't count.
Nah, be nice to Johnny. He's the man.
Oh, Angel.
He is an angel.
Yeah.
He posted something last night. He was like, my cat just keeps leaving, so it's a street cat now. The streets
cat's
took his
probably
cat.
leaving
Yeah.
because nobody's seen or heard from the cat since the dog got a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude. A dog and a
Yeah.
cat.
He did it, man. He did it.
I'm not a cat guy, man. I just don't do them.
Butler's really supportive.
He is.
He is.
Yeah. Why? Were you thinking he wasn't?
No.
You tattooed Butler,
I
right?
did, and he was really nice the whole
Yeah.
time.
Tattooed me.
He was like, "You're gonna crush it." I did tattoo you.
I know. I was one of your first tattoos.
Yeah,
And
Butler was my second.
yeah, and I felt real awkward the whole time because like I was wearing long pants, and the
And
only
you walked into the shop, and I said, "Pop your pants off." or
well, it wasn't
something
that. I was kind of
along them
expecting
lines.
that because I wear
Odd,
kind of like tight.
awkward.
I wear tight joggers. I was expecting to be like pantless, but like I didn't think it through because I was like, oh fuck, I wore long pants to this shit. I was like, I should have just wore shorts, and it was like kind of nice out that day
It was
too.
kind of nice, yeah. It was my birthday.
It was your
September
birthday.
12th.
Hey, happy birthday!
Yeah.
Never.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
man.
happy birthday,
Hey,
man!
hey.
Never
Happy
forget
Thanksgiving,
September
man.
12th, and
Yeah.
dude, I just remember because you work with like a majority women. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
Well, there's three of us, yeah.
Yeah, there was like three of you and one dude working there that
Probably.
day. Yeah, and I just felt you were like, you were like, all right, pop, which I had no problem with, but I didn't expect like the whole entourage to be in there, and I'm just sitting
Yeah.
in my undies getting tattooed, and I was like, so what's up with
And
you
everyone's
guys?
watching because I'm apprenticing.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
my dick's pretty much hanging out. This is terrible.
Yeah.
And they're like, shut up.
Yo, Shank came and got tattooed,
Yeah.
and he pulled his pants up over the hip. I was
Like he hiked them up,
so high
and that's terrible. Where'd you
Yeah.
tattoo him on his body?
on his leg. He was like, "This is gonna be your leg. You could do this whole leg." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And I was like, "Okay."
What'd you
Then when he
tattoo
was
on him?
leaving, a candle, and it came out nice.
The
It came
candle.
out nice.
Everyone bit off me after I got the match. Everyone's like, "Yo, that shit's so flames."
Yeah, I want someone to get my crack matches.
Yeah, the crack matches.
The crack
I'll
matches
get
are
them,
fucking
dude. I
sick.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Tattoo whatever you want on my body.
You
I
want the
don't.
crack matches?
Yeah, I don't care anymore
Yeah.
what's on my body
You
and
have
what's
room?
not. Yeah, I got plenty of room.
Okay.
Well, not plenty of room. I have enough room.
Yeah.
Everything I have left is spots that suck. Like I got my
What am I
one
doing?
side of my ribs. Yeah, what are you doing? That's pretty talented. You got pretty good rhythm, man.
Yeah,
You should-
I've been working on it.
You've been working on it. A lot of
Yeah.
time doodling, and you're just like, I don't know what to draw. I'm just gonna.
When I don't know what to draw, I usually just put my hair in my hands
And you just start pulling it like
and,
a crazy.
lean over the table and think about what a loser I am. for
Yeah.
At least 45 minutes, and then maybe walk away, or maybe something will come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the artistic process.
I kind of get like that sometimes doing comedy because like these
Yeah.
these open mics aren't that fun. I know
They're
it's
a little rough.
yeah.
They could be rough.
You've been to a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like no one there wants to laugh. They all just want to judge. And I do jokes.
Yeah.
I do jokes about that. I'm like doing open mic comedy is great because you all sit here and you don't want to laugh. You're haters. Like you force yourself not to laugh.
That's why they're there. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the same way. I'll go home and I'll drive home and I'll just start dying laughing. I was like, it was a pretty good joke that dude told. You know what I mean? Which is so dumb. I try to do it to be like, you know, you're allowed to laugh if you want. Not saying I'm the king of comedy, but there's been times where it's just been like crickets and I just eat a whole bag of dicks.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna drive home in silence, you know. And none of these places.
Another one with the radio off and the traffic.
It's the whole book situation in the elevator all over again. I'm just like, let's just turn everything down and get real in our feelings real quick.
Yeah.
And then I just
make it so much worse.
Yeah, you gotta
dig yourself into the ground,
dude. If you're not mentally beating yourself up, what are you even doing?
I don't know how people aren't depressed.
Yeah.
I feel like they're lying.
Yeah.
You know, there was a point where I thought that everyone on planet Earth thought about killing themselves.
Yeah.
And then when I found out that people didn't.
Yeah. It's like
I was like, wait a minute.
Not even once you thought about it? Yeah.
Is it odd that I think about walking into traffic just because I'm next to a car?
Yeah.
You know, like not even, it's not like oh, you loser.
I'll think about that on a random Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, let's get it.
It would be cool. Park the car in the garage.
Yeah.
I have a garage. I don't have a garage.
Yeah, one day you'll get a garage, man.
One
You're
day
killing the tattoo game. You'll get
die in the garage.
Nice, dude. That's a good dream.
Yeah, like play some music.
Yeah. What music would you play to kill yourself to?
It depends on the method of suicide, I think. My mom's watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Michelle's mom, my biggest fan.
Yeah, she's your biggest fan.
I know.
Yeah.
Which is flattering for me. I don't know what to say though. I always feel bad when like an older demographic, like older than our age, like fucking likes anything I do because I'm like, I don't know. Like I feel awkward telling like older people. They're like, "Oh, you do comedy? What's your comedy like?" And I'm like, "You like heroin?
You like? Have you ever smoked PCP?"
Yeah, I'm like, "You guys ever hear of heroin? Because great time."
It's tight, yeah.
I'm like, "You ever smoke PCP and not be able to move your kneecaps? Because yeah, I can't smell nail polish remover till this day without thinking someone's lighting it up."
We could light it up right now.
Yeah, let's just light it up, dude.
Let's just light it up, dude.
Yeah.
Just want to dissociate.
Yeah, that's what PCP, that would be your go-to. You would just be like, let's just get dusted.
Well, there was a point for a while that I was convinced that if I just smoked wet, it would be better than heroin.
Yeah.
Like it was not going to lead to the...
I think we all do that sometimes. We're like, well, listen, if I lay off the heroin and I just smoke dust,
yeah,
I'll be all right.
Right.
I ain't hurting nobody.
Makes no sense.
Exactly.
There was a point in my early 20s that I thought if I just did heroin, I could function. Like I could get a job and my license and...
Yeah, if I only do one bag a day, I'll be all right.
I just need to be well.
Yeah. Sounds like good times, man.
If I could just be well, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't get that, though.
But, I mean, I wasn't...
You know. Maybe they shouldn't get it. Yeah.
I couldn't be accountable to be at a place at a certain time. I had things to do.
Dude, I would just show up to jobs wrecked super late and they'd be like, what happened? I'd be like, my grandmom died. And like, I went through 7 grandmoms that died. They're like, man, you reached you got step parents or something? I was like, nah, just big family, 7 grandmoms, all dead.
All dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then grandma actually dies and I'm like, oh, well, guess what, man? Grandma's actually dead now. They're like, what about all those ones 7 years ago? I was like, I was lying, man. I was on drugs.
You just say insane shit all the time.
Yeah.
When I was sober out of Montague and I relapsed, Mel got me a job at a restaurant and I started getting high and I would shoot up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I had bruises like all in the upper parts of my arm. And somebody seen it that worked there one day and I was like, my boyfriend hits me.
Yeah. That's a good one. Because you'll get sympathy for that.
Yeah.
And they're like, you poor thing.
borderline personality
They're
disorder.
like, you need to
Like,
leave
what?
early.
Yeah, like I gotta go now.
Yeah.
My ex was washing dishes there.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
like,
it was
puts its hands on me when we leave here.
a girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. Switch hitter.
Switch.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Nice,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about putting in my Instagram profile how like every girl I see now just has he-she in it. Do you have it in yours?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna put like he-him-they-she-T-Rex.
It don't matter because you're gay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm up to a point where people are like so like convinced. They're like, "Are you actually gay?" I'm so confused at this point if you're
Jerking
gay or
straight
not.
friends
And,
off. Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, whatever, dude. Don't be weird about it. It's all right to be gay. It's 2020.
Fine.
We're all right. You know.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Do whatever you want.
I had people
have a
come in
fun-
and sit
you
at the
know, who
bar,
cares?
and like I say, it's so much at work. I had people come out and sit at the bar, and it was like a dude that works there, and I guess his girl, and they were like, "Can I get this?" I was like, "I'm gay," and they were like, "What?" And they're like, "Are you really?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I just walked away. I was like, "They definitely think I'm gay now."
Yeah. You've convinced them.
Which, not that there's anything wrong with it.
We don't care.
I know.
We're switch hitters.
My mom tries to convince it out of me all the time. She's like, if you're gay, not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm like, I'm not gay, I swear.
Yeah.
I say I'm gay a lot though.
Yeah.
I'll be
But
the first one to say
You say
it.
it so much that it's funny every other time.
Yeah. Every other time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets.
every fourth. Yeah.
I like doing it in like silences when no one's saying something.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
what
like,
it's like at Life or Death.
yeah.
Sorry.
It was just dead silent.
I'm pushing
Hey,
buttons
meeting.
on the microwave.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
were like,
just
I can't do it.
yelling.
You were like, chef, open up.
With Chef here.
I'm calling that microphone chef tomorrow. Microwave, not microphone.
I was like, hello.
Is this thing on? Is this working? Yeah. Chef, can you hear me? Do you miss the restaurant game? Are you still doing that at all?
I still do 2 days a week. No, I don't miss it.
Yeah.
I kind of.
'Cause you're living the dream, man.
I hate it. I hate working at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad because I'm doing takeout.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do like that much human interaction.
Well, that's good.
But I never want to serve a table again.
Yeah. The second someone offers me like $300 a week to do comedy, which is not a lot of money, I'm gonna be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't need this place anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be big time stand up funny man.
Stand up funny man.
Yeah, and they're just gonna be like, all right, you're making $300.
make a
Yeah,
business
you're living
now.
in poverty right now,
Yeah,
buddy.
don't care. I'm happy.
Yeah, you're never gonna get out of your parents' house. I'm like, that's the plan, buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it over. I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah.
I just keep showing up.
Make an in-law suite with your fucking,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's, dude. Life is 90% just showing up.
Yeah.
It really is.
As long as you show up, you're
Yeah. That's all I do. I just coast through life and assume good things are gonna happen to me.
how do you do that?
I don't know.
I assume everything bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, I have a nasty habit of acting like I'm real negative, which I'm not. I'm probably like more optimistic
you
out of
are.
most of the
You're
people I
pretty-
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy most
You're
of the
really
time. But I just like being
carefree.
like, I'm depressed all the time, which maybe I am clinically, and I'm just like, I'm never going to be happy. So I've accepted that.
You're pretty carefree in most.
I'm never going to be
aspects.
happy, so which made me accept that I am happy.
Okay.
To think about
yeah.
it. That fucked your mind, didn't
That
it?
did a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
We got in there deep. Your mind. Yeah.
I
What?
might think about that later
Yeah.
while I think about drowning myself in the
Yeah,
bathtub.
and you're just gonna be like, you know what? I never am gonna be happy. Then like a little smile will come on your face, and you'll be like, all right, man.
Yeah.
It's a good way to go about life. And I like walking into rooms assuming everybody hates me because then you can just be yourself, and I'm like, it's a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah. I'm just like, they don't fuck with me anyways. I don't give a fuck.
And then you don't
I'm
care.
just gonna be me. Then
if
I'm just
expectations are zero,
yeah.
there's nowhere to go but up.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm in the business of going up, onwards and upwards. This fucking podcast itself is skyrocketing right now. I can't even believe it.
Dude, what you get, 600 views on the last one?
No, we haven't hit 6 on the last one.
Wait, one of them, right?
The first one's close to 600 views.
Okay.
So we're getting there. I
fucking
got
viral.
subscribers on YouTube, you know what I mean?
You're viral.
My 5-year-old nephew told me the other day, like my YouTube channel better than Kid City, so Kid City can suck a fat dick. That's what the kids are into now.
I don't know what Kid City is.
They like test toys. It's like this kid
Oh.
and his parents, and I feel like these parents are probably real mean to their kids. They seem to like
You
they're
think
having
they
so much
beat
fun.
them?
Yeah, then the cameras goes off and it's like, you see this $1 million we're getting, just play with toys. It's our money. Fuck off.
And the kid has no conception of
Yeah.
what money is.
Yeah.
They're just,
He's just like,
why don't you love me, mommy?
Yeah,
And it's, if you don't sit and play with this fucking toy.
I know. But I'll be at home just trying to play Super Smash Brothers, and my nephew comes down and he's 5. He's like, I want to play Super Smash Brothers. I'm like, this is a man's game.
It is a man's game. You and Mark are really good.
Nah, we're not that good. We're not that good. We have fun.
Yeah.
We have fun playing Super Smash Brothers. Because there's people who competitively play it, and it's just like, Davron and Mark are playing right now. This goes on every week. He got it. He got excited. He got a kill.
He got really excited.
Yeah. He hit him with the old suck and cuck.
Suck and cuck.
Yeah. Well, the suck and cuck. All my Kirby mains out there, everyone who's listening to this, like, what the fuck, Super Smash Brothers? Yeah.
Call anybody my name.
Nah, you're good. Kirby mains. Kirby. A suck and cuck is if you're Kirby in the game.
Okay.
This is a lot of explaining, but just,
I think I've seen you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Kirby can eat the
Yeah.
person and you take his power, or you can just spin him back out. But what Mark does is he sits at the end of the edge, sucks the person in, jumps off the stage, and since Kirby can kind of fly,
Yeah.
he just drops them under the stage and they can't get back up because they can't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have good giggles about it. We're like, holy shit, did you see that? We're getting nut. I watch people on YouTube play Super Smash Brothers. It's getting bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I watch this dude, Little Z. He's from Australia. I'm just like,
good?
Yeah, in my head, he's
don't know, like,
he's
I don't
real
know,
good, but in my head, I'm like, he's one of the best in the world. Then you watch like the best in the world, and they're like, listen, my whole life is Smash. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. You're never gonna be good. And I'm like, I get it, man.
I fucked up.
Hey, put that anywhere, man.
That's how it was.
I get in my feelings over Smash. I was playing online the other day, and Nate was at my house eating Chinese food.
Was he getting the dumplings and the?
Yeah, he
the
got
wings?
dumplings and chicken wings. And
Yeah.
he first off, he called me. He's like, "You home?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm home." He's like, "Can I come over and eat this Chinese food?" I was like, "I do not care. I can tell you that much right now."
I hate that
Then he
does
called me.
that. Yeah.
He's been to my house countless times, and he's called me, and he's like, "You gonna come get me?" I'm like, "You can just walk in, dude. Everyone here knows you.
Yeah.
You know, you built half this house at this
Right.
point. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, like you're good.
And I was just getting annoyed playing Smash. That's the only time I'm like physically upset.
Is when you're playing.
Yeah, because it won't be going my way. And he's like, "You're mad at me." I'm like, "Fucking right, I'm mad. You're mad at the world right now. I can't beat this fucking Jigglypuff
Yeah.
online." And people are like, they're like, "Your biggest problem in life's
I'm mad
Jiggly."
at the TV
yeah.
and you're the face.
Yeah. And people are just like, "Your biggest problem in life's Jigglypuff." I'm like, "Biggest problem in life's
Yeah.
Jigglypuff. Little pink singing ball. I want to fucking smack it off the stage, man."
You
Big
have a lot of
victory
YouTube-
back there, man. I wish one of these episodes I'm going to do behind the scenes of the Thanks for Sharing podcast, and it's just going to be on Davron and Mark the whole time playing Smash. And people are going to be like, "It's too wild in this podcast, man. I don't know. They party hard."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah. What are you going to do, though? But yeah, Smash. That's where I'm at.
Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Yeah.
I feel like you do.
Yeah, sometimes. I'll find stuff I'll get like caught into holes of stuff on YouTube, which it's like everyone does, but of shit that it's like, am I corny for watching this? Like I've been watching a lot of Smash lately.
Them people, and they like make music. There's like 5.
Oh, Walk Off the Earth.
Yeah, I don't know.
They do the pop song covers. I watch them a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's so talented. Why are they so coordinated? I'll never be able to do that. That's why I quit music. I quit music for a lot of
You
reasons.
quit music because of them.
But I watched them and I was like, yeah, there's no
I'll
point in
never
doing
be,
this. Yeah.
I'll never be this.
I'm like, they're juggling ukuleles while fucking playing the song
one guy's
perfectly.
flipping.
Yeah. He's like, I got this upright bass that I made myself and on the back's a piano. And then I'm just watching. I'm like, I fucking, I quit.
Yep.
So
give
how
up.
about that?
Yeah.
I watch Magic a lot on YouTube. I got real into Magic for a month.
Were you gonna be a musician?
Yeah, magic tricks. I have no desire of being a magician, but I'm just like, that's so fascinating that they do that shit.
No, it is. It's
They're
cool.
just like, was that your car? And they're like, no, clearly not. They're like, I know because it's been on my T-shirt this whole.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
in
they
your
did one on
wallet.
America's Got Talent, and the dude was wearing a different shirt by the end, and they're like, you didn't even notice he changed his shirt this whole time. And I was like, holy fucking shit, no one did notice that. Then I got big into Shark Tank for like a month. And And I was just like, man, Cubans making dreams come true out here. I'm trying to sell myself on Shark Tank. I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, I make bad jokes, you know?
I do a podcast.
Yeah, I'm like, I do fair to mediocre to
I do
average
stand up at
jokes.
Motel 6.
Yeah, I've done stand up at a Motel 6, man. I'm not even, you know.
Yeah. So what's up?
Yeah.
Give me money.
Dude, one time at that Motel 6, some dude went up there and he was like doing jokes and he was like, yeah, I started doing comedy, stay away from drugs and hookers. And I was like, you're at a Motel 6 right now, dude. This is
Yeah.
where you get drugs and hookers.
This is where you bring your drugs and hookers.
Yeah, this is where it goes down, buddy. You're not staying that far away from it at all.
He doesn't know how it works.
He doesn't know how it
Was
works.
he wearing ball shorts on stage?
Nah.
No.
Nah. People are really against shorts on stage, man. It
Yeah.
gets them upset.
Yeah, they get upset.
They're just like, not on my watch. I'm like, I want to be comfortable all the time.
I know you didn't buy shorts.
Hmm?
You didn't buy shorts this summer, right?
Nah, I bought sweatpants shorts.
Yeah.
That look like just shorts. Like shorts you would wear out, not like ball shorts. And I'm like, no one even knows. These are sweatpants. Or
Have
maybe,
you talked to, sorry, I'm
who have I talked to?
Rob Tomlinson.
No, he changed his number, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, I tried calling him. He just didn't answer.
He's still making music? What's he?
Yeah, I think he's making music. He's down in Nashville killing it. I don't know. He's got no time for us anymore. He's moved
I
on
guess
from
not,
us.
yeah.
Now I'm worried about him because I called him and it's
Yeah.
like, this number's not a number anymore. I was like, that's upsetting. And he's never on social media.
Right.
Where's Rob Tomlinson?
He's drunk.
Yeah, is he drunk, dude? That
We
would
could
be
start a
upset.
rumor
Yeah,
on the
that's-
podcast.
That's upsetting.
That he's
Yeah.
drunk.
And people be like, and then he'll come home for
7
Christmas.
years. He's.
He'll come home from Christmas. Everyone's gonna be like, "Are you all right?" He's gonna be like, "Why is everyone? keep
Why does
asking me
everyone
that?"
think I'm?
Yeah. Remember
Did
that?
you-
What? Go
Did you
ahead.
see that video he put on Instagram, and it was him pretending to be a bartender?
Yeah, he made a lot of good comedy content when
That
he's
was-
just like a music
That
guy.
was funny.
He did Emo Kid Goes to Nashville,
Yeah.
which was one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
And he was just asking strangers. He was like, "Is this when Green Day comes on?" And they were just like, "What, boy? We're trying to listen to some Toby Keith around here."
He used to be so funny at Melbourne.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He makes
Yeah.
me chuckle. I miss him.
I miss him.
He just up and moved to. Yeah, there's a cat here. The cat's
Yeah.
walking around.
Yeah.
Cat made its first appearance last week. It usually starts on the table every week. Then we're just like, where the fuck did the cat go? You're distracted by the cat.
I got a little distracted.
You love
yeah,
cats.
Fucking kicked in.
You're a big cat lady, man.
I am. It's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. One day you'll get 17 and you'll just be like the lady from fucking The Simpsons, and
I
you'll
don't
be
know
like,
if I could do it.
can or won't?
I have Cook's cats right now.
Yeah, you got Cook's cats.
Both cats.
He just said, "Here's my cats."
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said, I don't want this anymore.
yeah. They're cool cats.
Nah, they're good.
I like the one cat.
The one with the fucked up ear.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I didn't examine
Molly.
it. Yeah, Molly.
Yeah.
It's a good name, Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what. We went to some lady's house. I guess she was fostering cats when he got her. He was just making jokes with her the whole time, and she didn't know that she was part of the joke. Kind
Yeah.
of, like, you know how he does? It's
Yeah.
just like so...
We're just like, how is no one else dying laughing at this?
Dude, you remember he used to do them on Snapchat, and he would like
What?
walk around the grocery store and like just record people like this.
Yeah.
It would be like
Just
Too
so-
Close Tuesdays, and
Yeah.
just like bump into people, and he's so
Just-
scary looking. That
Hey,
he just
Tuesdays are the day to do things, man. That's what I've realized. I used to do piece of shit Tuesdays, which ain't nice.
yeah, the piece of shit Tuesdays. Yeah.
I had someone hit me up like for fucking. I haven't posted one in like 3 years. They're like, "You remember when you used to do those piece of shit Tuesdays? I really like them."
I forgot about them.
And I was like, "Yeah,
No,
J-
you did one like randomly
I know."
like a year ago.
I'm gonna have to get them on the podcast on a Tuesday and just make it a whole ordeal.
piece of
Yeah,
shit Tuesday.
yeah, a whole piece of shit Tuesday. Was that a little bit of foreshadowing?
I don't know.
Yeah. I like that you responded. I had on my Instagram. I was like, guess who the next guest is? And it was like people legitimately being like, is it me? I'm like, I think you would know. We're doing it tonight. Don't you think you would know that?
You put it up. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Free.
Frank.
Yeah.
I wish you
Just-
could spell that as
Yeah.
a response.
What? Frank?
Frank.
Yeah. It's just Frank. You don't know how to spell that? It's Frank. It's
Frank.
It's a Fernnnt. Frank.
They're not going to know what that means.
Just start writing that to people. People be like, what? Be like, sorry, I'm having a stroke. That's what I say when I start typing.
Check your arms.
Yeah, all the time.
Is one higher than the other?
Yeah.
Smile.
Dude, my hands are pretty steady right now, which is usually never the case.
I got these cool hand tattoos.
Yeah, you got hand tattoos now. I'm pretty jealous.
Yeah, man. These are cooler than I am, though.
Yeah, I want to get my knuckies tattooed,
It wasn't that bad.
but my mom will be heartbroken, and I'm upset about it.
My mom was more upset when I had piercings in my face.
Yeah. My mom, when I started getting tattooed, my mom was like, you get one piercing, I'll disown you. I'm like, that makes no sense. I can take that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, piercing's where you draw the line. Okay. Good to
Yeah,
know. I thought about getting my nose done a couple times. Yeah, no. I'm good without piercings. I don't need one.
Just do it.
I don't
Do
want
both
to.
sides.
I won't take care of it. My buddy JR does piercing, sick piercer. And I was
Shout
like,
out,
yeah,
out.
shout out JR. And
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get a hoop right off the bat. He's like, you can do that, but you got to take a lot of care of it. And I was like,
For the nose.
yeah. And I was like, I ain't going to do that shit.
Where's he work?
Where does he work? Mark, where's JR work? Mean Street.
Oh, I think I got a piercing from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got magnets in his fingers, which I didn't even know was possible. He's like pretty much a doctor. He's like, listen, man, I can do a liver transplant on somebody if I really needed to. I'm like, yeah, that's impressive.
Wow.
I'm like, you're wasting your talents.
Yeah.
Just piercing.
With be-
I was like, you can literally sew a limb back together,
Yeah.
man. Nah, he's one of the best at what he does, man.
yeah, well, Mean Street. I
And
feel
he's
like
and he's a
they're-
sweet boy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we lit off fireworks with him on 4th of July.
at the shop.
Yeah, no, we did it in a Kmart parking lot.
Even better.
Yeah, even better.
Is Kmart open?
Yeah. And Nate just showed up. And he's like, JR, I haven't seen you in years. I was like, I didn't even know you
Was-
knew. No, not yet. He was still sober at the time. Then he was like, JR, I haven't seen you in years. I was like, I didn't even know you knew JR. He's like, me and JR go way back, man. And I was like, well, that's fucking small world.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got these quarter sticks of dynamite. You want to go? And I was like,
You wanna
yeah.
Shoot him at me, yeah.
Dude, I lit one and it just started sizzling and I almost froze up and I threw it and it just,
Oh my god.
dude, they explode so loud that you feel it in your chest. You're just like, and
Like
you're
a
like,
window breaking. Yeah.
then I got a milkshake at Wawa. It was pretty good.
Wow, milkshake.
Behind the counter milkshakes, not the for real ones.
Yeah.
Gotta
Do
be-
they even still make them? I haven't
What,
seen
the
one
for
of them.
reals?
Yeah.
I don't think you can get them in like COVID now because I remember it was like when we were in the heat of the lockdown. I was like, I want milkshake.
We were living in
We were
we
living,
were
dude.
living in luxury.
I know. I went to Target so many times for no reason.
For who cares?
We went together a couple times.
Yeah.
You were like, you want to go to Target? I was like, yeah, I need to get napkins.
I'm using the napkins.
Oh, yeah, I never got them from you.
No,
Yeah,
It's all right.
that's a
Your
sin.
mom needed napkins.
Yeah, you went out of your way to get us napkins, and
Yeah.
I blew it. I
It's
got them
all
at CVS, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day I would go to Target
For who? Yeah.
just for
It's great.
nothing.
It's great.
I'd be like, do I want a new video game? Then I would just get there and be like, they don't got anything I want here. Yeah, no, they had nothing, you know what I mean?
Everyone else bought them.
Yeah. It was slim pickings, man.
Yeah.
Then I think like towards the end of quarantine, that's when I got real into Mario Kart and I was like, I'm the greatest to ever do it, man.
And you bought the Switch.
I bought the Switch in the
What-
beginning of
what am I doing?
quarantine. Yeah. I've talked about that, I think, every episode. They were like, how was your quarantine? I was like, I bought the Switch right off the rip. And now I have. Wow.
He's unwell.
He's not well. What are you doing, buddy? Yeah, he blew it. He blew it. People take Super Smash Brothers serious, man.
Yeah. Oh, was he gonna die? Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, he SD'd. He killed himself in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. So he was going to in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you kill yourself in the game, that brings on feelings, and you're like, I want to kill myself in real
Yeah,
life.
the
This is the worst
shame.
thing to ever happen to me. I lost in Super Smash Brothers.
Like, I should be telling this story on air.
Yeah, I bought shame to my dojo. Yeah. People are going to listen to this episode and be like, he's been talking about Super Smash Brothers a lot. And you know what? You're right, because that's all I
'Cause-
care about.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's all I care about lately.
All I care about is tattooing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's good. At least you
Yeah.
got something. All I care about is Smash, the podcast, and doing stand up. But stand up's been ripped away from me for months now.
People that don't have hobbies are simulations.
Yeah, you need to just get a hobby out there.
They're weird.
Yeah. I was talking to someone today. I was talking to my buddy Billy, who was on the first episode of this.
Uh,
He's like, I got a dog now. I was like, you need to get some hobbies, man. He's like, nah, I got a dog. I'm good. I was like,
dog will do it. Yeah.
I was like, right on, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog will give them things to do.
Yeah. All I've been doing lately, though, is I spent like 3 hours in my garage today listening to this podcast, like just back-to-back episodes of it, because it's an old one. It's not on anymore. And I was just lighting up cigs, and I was like, these boys get it.
And it was you.
Yeah. No, it wasn't me. I wish. I wish my podcast was that good. What are you going to do, though?
Who were you listening to?
Ryan Sickler. He's the man. He has a podcast called The Honeydew.
Yeah, I've listened to it.
Yeah.
From you or maybe my
Maybe.
friend Josh?
Yeah.
Josh Kim.
But he had an old one called The Crab Feast, which
I
is
didn't-
phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, if you scroll down far enough.
Well, no, you got to type in The Crab Feast. It's
No,
different
he does,
podcast.
like,
Oh, yeah, they
if
do
you
pop
scroll
up on
down,
his old
yeah.
one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know more about it than I do, man.
Hardly.
Yeah, you're a big Honeydew fan. That's good.
And now, well, when Crystalia,
Yeah, he's just not around
Frank-
anymore. He was on an episode of Crab Feast. I listened to it the other day. I was like, man, I miss you.
I miss.
Well, you know how celebrities do that, like, here's my number, text me, and which is just a scam, because it's like, some people do get replies from them. I never did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like stuff where they're like, hey, I'm in your city this weekend. You want to buy a ticket?
Yeah.
Like, I remember I got one, and it's like, hey, I'm in Bethlehem this weekend. I know you live near there. I was like, I live like an hour and a half away from
Yeah,
there.
Wow. You could take a flight.
But I texted Chris D'Elia like 2 weeks ago. I was like, you good, man?
Did he respond?
Nah. Just letting them know I care, man.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Whatever.
Let's message him.
Yeah, let's just message him. Be like, Chris D'Elia,
Hey,
you
buddy.
all right now, man? We need the podcast back.
Dude. Well, that's how I got on the Honeydew, because I was like, I need
Yeah.
something. The
Uh,
fuck, you know?
Honeydew's up there. I go through phases of what my favorite podcast, but that's been a consistent one where I'm just like,
He had
he's got a soothing Baltimore accent. I'm like, I could
Yeah.
listen to this dude talk for hours.
he had Jason Segel on there. I really liked.
Jason Segel.
Right? Isn't that his name?
I don't think so. Maybe he did. I don't think so.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, he has
cares?
people on there,
He had
and he's
people
like,
on there, and I listened to it.
yeah,
But yeah, I went through a phase where I was trying a bunch of different podcasts to
it's
find
hard to
one.
find a good podcast. I just get
Fill
so
that
over music for a while. I'm just like, all right, I listen to
Yeah.
everything I listen to, or I'll play like a real embarrassing song. Like I was jamming to 4 Non-Blondes like on repeat on my way home from the last podcast.
Cardiac.
I was like, what's going on, man? What's going on, brother?
When Michael died, I called Nate. I worked overnight and I got done late and I was very tired, and I called Nate and I was like, look, I don't think I'm going to make it to Michael's funeral. And he was like, wow, I can't believe you would do that. Da, da, da. I was like, well, here's the thing. Michael's dead.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
I would go for you. That's
Yeah.
why I called you.
Yeah, man.
He don't know if I'm going to be there or not.
Dude, I remember when he died. I was like the first person to find out of everyone we knew. I was the one who told Nate.
Yeah.
But I remember Nate was pretty upset by the news, and Michael closes my pool every year. And I was like, who's going to close my pool this year? And he was like, you're a piece of shit. That's funny though. And I was like, amen.
And then we just kept making Michael did it jokes.
Yeah.
Your blender stopped working.
Yeah.
Michael did it.
Nate's TV got stolen. We were like, Michael did that shit, dude. And he's dead now.
Yeah.
You'll never find out the truth.
We won't.
Yeah. No one knows who stole that TV till this,
To this day.
Yeah, man.
It's
Isn't
like a
that
urban
wild?
legend.
Yeah. Could have
Where'd
been
the
just some
TV
random
go?
person.
And all
I
this
highly
stuff was
doubt it
CGV.
because we're all in AA and everyone's like, this motherfucker sold it for heroin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I know he did.
And all they took was 2 TVs.
Only
and
2.
Nothing else. They knew both cars weren't there.
It's fucked up.
Unless it was a neighbor.
Ooh. They just kicked in the door and they're like, it's my TV now. Fuck off.
Yeah. Maybe Nate plays the TV really loud.
Yeah.
And they got
just couldn't
upset
take
and
it
took the
anymore. And they were
TVs
like,
and
I
smashed them.
had enough of this dude's TV. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, though, you know?
He's a pissed off neighbor.
Pissed off neighbor, man.
I feel like we're playing Clue.
Clue. The whodunit of who stole the TV?
Yeah, where'd the TV go?
Yeah, no one knows. It's in a pawn shop. It's in someone's veins now. That's where it is, you know?
Well, What do you think they got for it?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
$40 for
Yeah,
both.
sometimes there was pawn and stuff, and you're like, I'll get at least this for it, and they're like, nah, we'll give you $5 for this. I'm like, can you just
Yeah.
give me the 10, please? I need this
And,
right
and
now.
it's like, especially when you sell something that's like sentimental,
Yeah,
and they're like, "I'll give you $5."
dude, I remember I sold my guitar amp, which was like $700, and they're like, we'll give you $100 for it. I'm like, you can't give me like two,
Yeah,
and they were like, nah, $100.
they could tell you were strung out.
Yeah.
they
Then I
don't-
wanted to go back and buy it back, and they're like, it's $700, and I was like, all right.
You're like, wait a minute.
I was like, you're doing a great markup price on this. Pawn shop's got the right
They
idea.
do.
They know how it's done.
Should we?
Start our own
Yeah,
pawn shop? Yeah,
no,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
We know enough people that relapse.
No questions asked. You know what I mean? We'll just
Yeah.
buy that shit.
Yeah, you don't even need an ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares?
We'll just take it. No documentation. You can scrape serial numbers off shit. Who cares?
Yeah,
It's yours now, man.
we could do it.
We could. Who's to say we couldn't, man?
You're right.
We can dream big. I'm sure a pawn shop's a flourishing business in a pandemic.
That's what I'm saying.
If they're even open, I wouldn't even know.
They're essential.
Yeah. In the hood, they're essential.
They're essential.
Yeah, no one. I just am always curious what's going on in Kensington right now during this quarantine.
It's bad for a
Yeah,
while.
because they never got the memo. They're like, "Oh, there's a virus going around."
Yeah.
I never knew.
There was like videos of people like screaming, "Put a mask on." Imagine.
Put a mask
Like you're
on.
homeless, you're getting high.
Yeah,
someone's
and you're
like,
just
"Put a
dope
mask
sick,
on."
and I'm like, I'm not wearing no
Sweet.
mask. Yeah,
Fuck all the way off.
yeah,
Are you kidding?
yeah. I have an abscess in my throat. I'm not wearing no mask.
Right. I fucking AMA'd from the hospital, and I'm gonna need to get my leg cut off.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm all right. You know, I think I got this figured out just fine, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a trip! It's a war zone out there.
Yeah.
Part two.
Part two.
Part two. Fun times.
Oh,
What are you doing? You wearing a gold chain now? You gold chain gang?
I've been a gold chain gang.
Good for you, man.
I forgot the tooth.
You didn't wear your gold tooth.
No.
It's a sin,
It would have
man.
looked cool because it's over there if I hit this one more time.
Yeah, you keep hitting it. Quit fucking with that thing.
When
That's a
I-
disappointment, man. I'd take you to get a gold tooth and you just never wear it. It's a way of life,
Just
man.
wear it for clout, man.
Yeah, gold tooth is a way of life, man.
Yeah.
So you can get some gold chompers, you're just like, I'm better than everyone.
Well, every time I put it in, I feel better than everyone.
Yeah, like I'm so terrible with money that this is what I spend it on. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
and people all the time, they're like, "Oh, well, you spend money on it." Do you balance my checkbook?
yeah. I met so many black dudes with gold teeth, and that's what we bond over. I'm like, you got gold teeth too? And they're like, oh shit, player, you got gold teeth? I'm like, fucking right, I do, man.
Oh, jeez.
You all right? Was that too
I
much
love-
for
I
you?
know, Nah, I like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gold tooth gang out here, brother.
I got
No
the
one
white
commits
gold.
to it. It's upsetting to me.
It hurts.
Not if you wear it all the time.
Yeah, if you just scrape your gums away from the spot
Yeah.
where it sits, then you're good.
Yeah, pretty much what I did. I'm pretty sure.
Does Mark wear his?
No, they're gone.
He lost them.
He don't even know where they are.
Crocodile ate them.
Yeah, crocodile ate him. He just called me last week and he's like, got alligators now. I'm like, all right, you're going to die in your sleep. These things are going to fucking eat you.
Yeah.
This is how every episode ends. It just gets brought up with these reptiles and we're just like, you know, and then he fucking has a heart attack in the background. He's like, that's not the factual facts. And
Factual facts.
I'm like, all right, my bad, dude. I didn't know
He's
Steve
a
Irwin.
horny.
He
He's
got
always
cucked.
getting cocked.
Yeah, always getting cucked, man. It's tough times to
Mark's
be.
a big cuck guy.
Yeah, he missed
Yeah.
Cold Blooded Kingdom plug,
The
man.
corny plug.
Too busy being a cuck, man.
Yeah, corny cuck.
The old sucking cuck, man.
He's
It's a
always
classic.
sucking cuck.
Yeah. You're not sucking and cucking? That's a sin. Yeah. Well, buddy, anything else you want to talk about? No pressure. We can be
Yeah.
done now. These usually have an awkward ending. I just look at my thing and I'm like, oh shit, we did it this long. I'm like, all right, you want to say anything? And everyone's usually like, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right.
I don't have anything cool.
All right, man. Well, you're a pretty cool lady, cool chick, man. That's what I'm
I
talking
could play
about.
cello.
Cello.
Yeah, we'll plug
He's the
Cello.
best, man. FaceTime him like twice a week. We chat. Marcello. Do you know Marcello?
Yeah, I know
Do you know
Marcello. I've
Marcello?
known Marcello for a very long time.
What Marcello you know?
Tattoo artist Marcello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you known him for a long time? No, I didn't know that, man. He's coming on the podcast, man.
He'll be.
Yeah, he'll come on in January, brother.
Lindsay will come on too.
Lindsay's coming on.
Marcello knows me as well as I know Marcello.
Yeah, we all know. You know
It's
Marcello.
fine.
Yeah. Marcello's a sweet boy, and that's what we'll end it on, man. He's a sweet, sweet boy. It's been another exciting conclusion of the Thanks for Sharing podcast.
Well, here's now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's it.